this week's episode of Chasing the Whimsy in the Car Edition. How you doing, Liam?
Yeah, I'm here too, guys. Welcome to this week's episode of Trying Something New. Just got back from a very kind of a random day. So first let me explain why I haven't been on the podcast. I've just started school back up. I'm sure you guys have heard the episode of my With Z. I was on that one. But I went on vacation. And obviously with school starting back up, I'm busy with wrestling and all the other stuff I'm in. So I'm back now, better than ever and ready to podcast. But continuing what I was saying, this today, we're going to have a normal Sunday. Dad was going to pick me up. We're going to go, obviously, to his side of the town. And I said 9 o'clock, and, we agreed on it. And I was up, ready to go.
You were up early, showered.
Yeah, I showered before I came. Usually I don't, because usually I shower that night, because I showered the night before. But then it's about 9:15, and I'm like, where's my dad? He's usually out there yelling at me, like, oh, where are you? And then I'm like, okay, maybe I'll just wait. And then it gets to 9:30, and I start to get a little worried, wondering where he is. So I text him, and my message doesn't go through. And I'm like, oh, okay, that's weird. And the first thing that came to mind was he got into a car accident.
Why is that everybody's first instinct, though, when someone's running late and you can't get a hold of somebody?
Because if your phone's down, I don't know. But then I texted Kelly, I'm like, hey, you know where my dad is at? And she's like, no. And she started to freak out. And then wait another 15 minutes, she has, on Nikki going over, like, texting her, making sure, like, calling Dick to make sure he didn't go to work. And then I ended up texting Grandma Joyce, make sure he was alive. And then at about 10:40,
yeah,
he texted me. He was like, "Hey, I'm alive, not dead." And then he called me and he was like, "Hey, you want to go to, obviously."
I still want to see you.
Yeah.
I mean, granting I burned half of the day.
That was sick.
Got some lightning going on. We got a big storm out here.
Then we had a good day. We got some stuff that might be used eventually in the Whimsy universe. We got a camera, like a really nice one too.
Well, old timey, like an old '89 camcorder.
And then a green screen.
Yes.
$20, 50% off.
Yeah, where do we pick those up?
Goodwill. And then we went to Olive Garden.
Had some food.
And then kind of just took just chilled the rest of the time at this side of town. Now we're on the way back to
drop you off. So why are we recording now in the car? What's the idea? Why is this a test practice run?
Because, I like to, it's nothing against him, but I like being able to be at home on, especially Monday morning, because Mondays suck. And we have this idea, instead of me staying the night at his house, he takes me home, and we podcast in the car, and we become a CarCast.
A CarCast, I love it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a button or a pin, dude. CarCast.
But yeah, this is just maybe this won't even be posted. This is just kind of maybe just a...
No, this one has to get posted because I have nothing.
Okay.
This has to go out because I have nothing else recorded for Monday. So we're going to try it out. I think I can fix the audio of it because it's the same recorder we have all those old car recordings that we did like a year and a half ago. Like pre-podcast we recorded. And we listened back to some of those, and those ones weren't bad.
Those will never be released, just saying.
I did think about going through them a little bit and pull out some of the conversations maybe. I swear a lot in the car. So I don't want to get canceled for swearing so much. So those ones might not get heard, but I might be able to edit some of those things down.
Yeah.
But we're hoping that this thing sounds okay. Because, like, on paper, we're doing the same amount of driving. Like, if we went home, we would still be having to come all the way back out to your side of town to drop you off for school. But Monday morning, you get to fight all the traffic, and then I have to fight all the traffic home, and then we gotta get up early.
So we're saving sleep.
So, you know, we sacrifice that little bit of time before bed to make sure that you're home.
Which now, we don't really do anything before bed. Kind of. Like, we started podcasting, but usually we did them during the day, but then it would usually, Kelly and Megan leave. I shower, go sit in my room,
Right.
and fall asleep.
Well, and now what's nice is we get CarCast. We still get the same, like, record time. You know, it's not always forever. There's weeks where you're like, I'm going to go ahead and stay the night.
And then some Saturdays that I'd want to come over. Too.
Yeah.
But I'd like to. So, if we do really do this, are you gonna get like a new car and maybe SUV truck maybe / truck?
So we need a better car for.
No. I'm just asking.
Yeah, I was supposed to get a car this year. What's really interesting, real quick, side note, what's interesting about these CarCasts is it puts you kind of in a position to, like, lead the conversation a little bit more.
Yeah.
But, I was supposed to get a car this year, and then I had to replace, I don't remember what I had to replace. It was something stupid. Yeah, no, we did the bathroom, but on the car. My transmission?
That was
No. There was like a big $3,000, my Cadillac converter.
Whatever that is.
So I replaced that for like $2,500.
Man, you should get a truck. That'd be cool.
I think I'll probably go slightly bigger than this, or it'll probably be, what would we say, the Murano?
Yeah.
Like, I might do a Murano, because it's bigger than this, and that way we can still take Sophie. We could do, we can take, like Kelly, you and Sophie, Megan, we can fit semi-comfortably in the Murano.
Okay.
But
that was just a side note.
Yeah.
What I really want to talk about was how good my summer was this year.
Ooh, because we're officially out of the summer.
Yes. So I'll first start off with your side of town. I feel like we had a lot of good weekends during the summer here.
Okay.
Because there was obviously those year one week and a half almost.
Like the extended week.
Yeah.
The week at Dad's.
And then obviously those cool Sundays where we could just stay up and do whatever.
What was also nice is we had the backyard, we had the grass, the Arizona room. We spent a little bit of time there. But just the idea that we were able to play in the backyard, sprinklers, it was kind of fun too. I know Sophie enjoyed
sprinklers,
the sprinklers.
But yeah, and then that's not even including the wrestling trip and all that, because that was hands down the best experience of my life.
And it was longer this year, right?
9 days.
Last year it was only what, like 6?
3 to 4.
Twice as long.
Yeah. I really bonded with some of the people, like my friends and stuff,
okay.
And really, really grateful for the opportunity I have. Obviously, with like my family and stuff, being able to have them being able to provide for me and be able for me to be able to do so much of this stuff. And it's really crazy thing, because pretty soon those days might have to. I might not be on the podcast as much, and I want to apologize, but I'm just being like, sometimes Sundays are my only off days, and whenever I kind of just like I want to lay down, because usually During season, it's going to be those 5 days a week plus that Saturday tournament, and I will be finished by then.
What would you say about like a Sunday where you're like, maybe I just want to do nothing? What if we just did it on this side of town and we work it out with Kelly and we just lounge and just lay in bed over there, so that way we still get to see Sophie?
This audio is going to be great.
I'm curious if you guys can hear the raining right now.
Yeah. But
Maybe?
I mean, this summer was really, the wrestling trip carries it so much, because usually, you know, summers used to be like fun to look forward to, but you know, whenever it was summer, it was always get on and play video games with friends. It was like
Right.
This summer, I wanted to go out and see people and, you know, hang out. It's like I'm growing up now, so like it's not gonna just be like a game anymore. You know, I'm starting to live life a little more. You know, but obviously being smart, because I have a lot going for me right now, so don't want to get into anything stupid.
Would you want to do another, like, make it a annual thing, like the Week at Dad's, like at the end of the summer? Or, yeah. And
Because that'll always be our 1 year.
Oh, shoot! Yeah. And then and every year we can just try to top the year before. Maybe I'll try to beat the game again.
Yeah.
Dude, I talked about that Earthbound on the live stream. Dude, that game was a dumpster fire.
Did you beat it?
I haven't even looked at it, dude. It's the bane of my existence right now.
Yeah, that's like another thing I did right before my trip to Colorado. I just went on a story mode extravaganza. I beat all the South Park games. I beat the Spider-Man game.
I mean, I talked about you played all of the Pokemon games.
Yep.
Like you beat.
I beat Let's Go in like a day, minus the 20 hours of sleep. And yeah, I will say the first week of school was brutal with my sleep schedule.
You remember, what was it? Last week, the first week of school, I get a text in the middle of the night working, and I was thinking about it. I was like, isn't this fucker in school? And you're like, yeah, but we were texting for like an hour. Oh shit, I actually had to call you, right?
Uh-huh.
Oh, and I was like, I'm like, why are you still awake? And you're like, I can see your head shaking. You're like, my sleep schedule's a mess.
So what it was is I would wake up at around 2, stay up until I had to go to school. I would get home, nap until 2, do the same thing. But now I'm good because obviously wrestling, so I get home tired.
Right.
So I'm not staying up late, and then I'm also waking up at like 5 on my own. So I shower. Usually I'm out of the house pretty early now. But yeah.
So, do we try and get a better recorder? Like, honestly, I don't know how this is going to sound. I don't think it's going to sound horrible. But do you think we get a better recorder?
Why?
No, I'm just asking. I don't know.
Put your clip on this mic yourself.
You want me to mic or like? Do I get one with mics?
Just use our recorder.
Oh yeah, okay.
And then I hold it, and then you don't do anything with this arm.
But that one doesn't. I mean, we could, but the batteries are kind of wonky. I think you only get like 2. I guess. I mean, we only need an hour at most. Because I just think that long to get you home.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Because I was thinking, like, what if we got like a different type of recorder? Because if we're going to Chicago.
No reason, just
That may or may not. That was definitely not red. You guys are going to listen to me not run red lights. And you can hear that wind, dude. I can hear it from in here. It is interesting, like. Because this is like, no one's ever really heard yet any of these car recordings. So this is like when you podcast, you're letting people into our home, into your life. But this is...
And also, there's like, sometimes there's like always sort of a script. You always have like a line that you go in, and then the line you're going in, you can start conversations from.
Right.
But in these car recordings, we didn't script anything. I literally just started talking.
We could, and then I'll make sure, we could play them. Because what's fun was, when we first started recording, we were talking, like, to it, but then we kind of get used to, we forget that it's there. So we're letting these people into, like, what could be a really weird, real fucking, like, intimate moments. Be like, look at your new haircut.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, so I don't know what to say now.
What else do we got? You'll put it on the Z episode. Maybe we'll talk about it more next week. But how was your first week of school? I mean, you've only been there, so you've been in school for 2 weeks, 10 days, and you've only been there for what, 4?
And I also missed 2 days, so.
You're like, I don't know, the 3 days I was there is pretty good.
The icebreakers were boring, you know.
Oh, the in-classroom icebreakers?
Yeah.
Hi, my name is Joe. This is what I did this summer.
Yeah, that was boring. And then getting to the swing of things with wrestling.
Okay.
I'm a freshman now, so
Whoop.
junior high season is already a week away, and got to help them out because I wanted to do the same thing the high schoolers did for me when I was a junior high.
You want to be like a mentor?
Yeah, and I already am. I mean, these kids are already looking up to me, and you know, it's a really cool thing because you know it's the same way I was with these older kids.
Yeah. Well, that's really cool. How is the school government going? Have you been to any of those meetings? Mr. Vice President?
Just one, and I was talking about homecoming.
Oh shoot! Yeah, that is a thing, huh? Like it's the whole week, like a spirit week type thing, right?
Yeah, so we gotta decorate the hallways and stuff. Yeah.
Dances, decorate the hallways. Is there any big like sporting event, like a football game, like a homecoming football game or something?
I think we're doing something with that too.
Okay. All team spirit. Go Badgers!
That's my mascot.
What?
Yeah, that's my mascot.
Yeah. It's not though, right? Okay, let's check it. Yeah, go Badgers!
This is kind of dead right now.
That's alright. I can cut some of this out. So I'm going to try and figure out if we can still do... There's a chance next week you have to stay at the house. I don't know. Trying to figure this out. Somehow I pissed off, I don't know, it was a much harder conversation than it needed to be. So I'm going to try and figure it out. I had a really shitty week. Oh, if you want to talk, here we go. So my week was all kinds of fucking weird. I had a meeting Wednesday. So Wednesday night I worked. And then when I got off work, there was like a 3.5 hour meeting. So I had to work all the way through that. I go home, I take a small nap, took a half day at the other place, go to work. Then they're moving me, my position, they're moving me around a little bit, so it's different. But yeah, I think my sleep schedule got all jacked up this week. Because I'm a creature of routine, right? So as long as I have a routine, I can handle it. But when I had that meeting Thursday morning, I was up for 24 hours. And then, yeah, I just got really fucking shit. That was sick. I need a video podcast this. Yeah, I think what happened was, I don't know what happened yesterday or this morning. Because I was even asleep pretty early. There was no random 3 o'clock live stream. So we're almost home. But want to hear one of the most embarrassing things in the world that was super funny?
What?
Last weekend, right, when I was doing some daddy therapy live streaming, fixing the OBS, I had this idea that I could be like a late night radio DJ. So part of the problem is I can't listen to like real music because I get copyrighted. So I picked J Sarge and I picked a couple of his songs. So as I'm live streaming and I'm playing the songs, I forgot to turn the volume on for the stream so you can hear me and you can see me just dancing along and you can hear nothing. So it's me talking and be like, hey guys, here's the new song. And I play it and then it's 5 minutes of just silence. I did it for half an hour. There's a half-hour live stream of me just listening to music by myself and never letting you guys hear a piece of it. Oh. Do I embarrass you?
No, I don't really know what's going on right now.
Why?
Just like I don't know what I'm gonna do when I get home. I might shower again.
It was a little warm today.
Huh?
It's fucking beautiful out now with all this big storm happening. Happening. Well, I'm gonna catch all of it on the way home. But, some flash flood warnings. I don't know, me sleeping in was like, hey guy. It was live saying, just take a day off.
Yeah, usually this time of night he has no energy. And it's like, okay, give me my blankie and my bottle and I will sleep.
At 8:30?
Yes, that's it.
I've been pretty good this year. Hanging out more, staying awake longer. But when I do say goodnight, dude, I'm done. I'm out.
You're like, okay, I said it.
Yeah.
I don't even care what my kid's doing.
Dude, I found out that you ate 2 extra boxes of fucking Nerd Clusters, and I can't even find the box, and I can't find the Nerd Clusters.
What do you mean?
There was the bag that you kept wanting to eat, and the 2 boxes. There was 3 boxes, and I told you can have one of the boxes. And now I can't find the other 2 boxes. I think you, somewhere, killed 2 extra boxes of Nerd Clusters.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I think you do, because I think I heard you chuckle. Like, oh man, I gotta get over. Like...
Yeah, here we are, pulling into, Tucson.
Yeah. Tucson, New Mexico. Oh man, it's getting a little dusty out here.
Oh, there's Carlos.
Hey, Carlos. I don't know. So, are you going to come up with some cool car-related questions for our CarCast?
No, not until you get into one.
Well, we have the Bluetooth. Like, what if we called somebody? We can Bluetooth them in? Well, that'd be kind of a fun game, too.
No, and we also can't let them know we're recording.
Yes. Oh, we have to let them know that we're recording.
It's not illegal.
I can... So...
Yeah.
It was a good day.
Yep.
I'm happy. Today,
Yep.
Today was, surprisingly not as pissy as I thought I would be, because I hate waking up late.
Especially when I do. But when you do, it's fine.
At least when you oversleep, I'm only out there for half an hour. Yeah, but you weren't waiting outside in the car for half an hour. You were waiting inside your house for 2 hours.
My mom, and then she'd let you in and sit on the couch, you know.
Your mom would never let me in your house to sit on the couch. Your mom's like, I'll wake him up. You can sit in your car. If it's,
oh, you're supposed to get me something today. No.
What was I supposed to get you?
Nothing.
What was I supposed to get you?
Nothing. Do you mind just driving straight?
Why?
I needed to get a planner and a composition notebook.
We were already at Walmart.
No.
Well, you're straight boned now.
But Dad!
No, just Amazon that shit.
I need it tomorrow.
Well, overnight that shit. Postmates it. Is that a thing anymore?
Yeah. I just said no, so it's not.
Oh, that wind is blowing me all over the road right now.
Yeah, it's blowing us real hard.
What's going to be funny about these CarCasts is there's going to be a couple of extra rando pauses every once in a while, and then just random like conversations like, oh, that guy just like almost cut me off, or the wind is blowing me off of the road. It's literally blowing me off the road. This truck behind me is killing me with his lights. He's got like 2 sets of like lights on him. He's got his regular headlights, and he's got lightning. I gotta check the forecast and see where the storm's moving. Do you remember when we used to drive to like school with all of the storms and the fog?
That was the best drive ever.
Yeah, this guy's trying to be an asshole right now. Look, he's trying to get ahead of me and get in front of me.
Drive faster.
No, like it doesn't make any sense. Like, where is he? He's not going anywhere more. Like, we're all going to the same place. It's a one-way
Usually cops hang
neighborhood.
out around here. How funny would it be if you got pulled over?
Oh, I would love it. I would absolutely love it. Yeah, it's weird, man, driving down these neighborhoods sometimes. Like, there's no reason that guy needs to be, like... And he's not even turning. I don't even think he realizes his blinker's on. All right. Well, we're almost home. Thanks for recording with me. Do we know how long this is? Is there a button without turning it off? 27 minutes? Hey, I'll take a 27-minute recording. You want to hit the...
Whimsy!